How can you hear me? Cool. I can see that the thing is going. Desktop audio. That shouldn't be on, so. Okay, cool. There's just quite a bit of delay on my end of the audio. I wasn't able to hear myself for a second there. Alright, cool. I was just listening to see if the audio was choppy or anything, but no, it's good. It's all good. I'm just gonna get this sketchbook audio. Where'd it go? Sketchbook, where are you, sketchbook? Fierfox, no, why not? Interstellar here. Ooh. That's the behind the scenes on how it looks. Let me see. Where are you? Let me see. I am looking for the thing. I had it. I've had it not too long ago. Just look at the cursor for a minute before it lags everywhere. Okay, where are you? Cancel. Wait, hang on. Let me get it back to the opening really quick. Wait. Colors over window cursor. No, we don't want the cursor. Here it is. There we go. Done. Now let me put these windows down. Turns out I can't connect the iPad. Head up. It keeps on going offline. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware that it keeps on getting offline. Yeah. Alright, it should be going now. Let me type in. Let me see if it's on. Okay, cool. That one's updated. But apparently I'm stuck with this, and at least for now, I'm stuck with a system of like having everything on my MacBook Pro, because I've yet to see how my iPad can connect it. The good thing is though, I could definitely watch chat a lot easier with my iPad on the side, so that's nice. But like if I log on to, I see that the quality went down a lot. But yeah, let's see, what was I saying? Like I could get it, I could access YouTube Studios online, but it has to be like they have to be on the same place. I can't like have streamables on one app and YouTube on the other. At least as far as I can tell, I could still play with it later and figure things out from there. Right now, chat is disconnected on the main computer, but I still see the chat going on my end on my other devices. So like that's good. Don't know. Let me see if it. I have to periodically check if like chat's still going. The audio is still going, so like that's good on my book. So I think we're gonna like start it in a bit. What are these timestamps? I can enable timestamps on the YouTube. Yeah. I've been trying, and like I started this YouTube kind of quote unquote early, like an hour early, because I was trying to like configure with the connections and see what I can do um, to like make it the quality not poor. That's still something I gotta figure out, like what's wrong. It probably is the fact that it's in the body of the computer itself rather than the programming. I'm sure there's stuff I could do to make it easier on it. I don't know too much of what those things are. And there is a notification on my thing. It does suggest to like, but that's a CPU, not a GPU. I'm sure you don't have any other applications open. I need the other applications open though. Lowering your encoder settings, I have it set where like it should. You're doing your own editing while watching. That is interesting. Okay. Okay, and it says no data again. Ah, it's back on. I'd rather have poor health than nothing, than it not working. Okay, let's see how this works. So this was like the original, not the original, but the previous one that like I live streamed on Discord, which is so much nicer to work with. I don't know. Am I able to? I gotta find. But then that's like a lot more stuff. I know that. My computer. Okay, cool. The wireless is a little jaggy, but it's going. Everything's good. Good. Let me see if it'll move. It says no data. It says I'm not receiving enough streaming things. There we go. We're back to poor. What, do I need you on at all times visually? Because I don't want to do that. Enable performance and editor context. Okay, let me try enabling performance mode and see what that does. Let's see. Are you able to see that? The zoom in and out? I don't know how far behind this is. Put your late sync too low. Give me my. Let's see what that late sync is. Okay, it's still pretty low, so. I'll tell you this much, it's not exactly live because you guys are behind by like a big amount of time. I didn't even see when I did the thingy. Oh yeah, I see you doing the zoom in and out now. I think you need to put the settings too low. Thanks for the help. I put it in performer settings currently, and it doesn't seem to be going to disconnect yet, or is not. YouTube isn't saying like, oh, no data or no connection, and it's back to where like I had it. I'm trying to like multitask, see how live this live stream is what I was trying to say earlier. Like, it's been like when I did the little spinny spin, and now I'm doing a little shimmy shim. Like, you guys haven't seen that. I don't see that happening on the screen. Takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We're almost half a minute in, and I haven't seen the shimmy yet. 31, 32, 33, 34. There we go. Like about half a minute. You guys are about a half a minute behind me, essentially. And I think it like skips a few. Like the audio skips a bit. No. Now let me move this mic. I don't know if you hear the fan or not. Oh yeah, it skips. I just heard it go from like 16 to 16, and I'm pretty sure I just started counting. No. Let me see what that sick is. Not sick. What was it? For triangle. There we go. Hello? Performance mode is at least keeping it up. Let me see. Let's see if we could work with performance mode. Oh, not watching it live. Oh, no, it is. I'm sorry. I thought I started from the beginning on my phone, but no, it's not. And now it seems like to be closer to time frame, and it's not cutting off as much as usual. I don't know what happened. I don't know whatever happens. I try looking things up, and like it's still like weird. But yeah, I guess I'll just get started. My voice sounds better. I'm glad I moved the mic. So like, where's that volume? There it is. I'm lowering my voice. Here we go. I'm still here. I just need to edit some stuff. No, go ahead. Concentrate on your work. This is all just like a relaxing kind of thing. Julian, S, indeed. 77V2. I'm glad to have you here. And for more other people. Yeah. Hello. Welcome. I just started doing this live stream. You're not late. We didn't get far or anything. It's just going through technical issues that seem to be a trademark here. um, but yeah, this is the cover I worked on in the previous Discord one, in the Discord live stream. Yeah, and so like we're working on for the next chapter cover, which is chapter 11A. It's 11A. We're focusing on Nathan's story. And like here are some of the whips that I came up with for the chapter. I'd like let me put on a brush. The lag. Okay. I'd get myself a thing, but I plug in my iPad, but I need the fan plugged in. Maybe I'll get another thing. Anyways, I like this one because Nathan is more in the forefront. Whereas like the first one, this one is neat too, but I don't like how the monster of the week is like on the side. It's cool in concept, but it's like a title page, so it's like there's gonna be some empty space here and down here. Not too much of a fan of that one. And this one, and that's what the last one is kind of based off of. And like I decided to like change it up a bit because Nathan is kind of really squeezed in there. The idea is supposed to be them confronting the conflict, but at the same time it's like he's smaller than a baby here. I want him to be more of a foreground. So maybe like I like how this one looks like it's looming, like how it looms compared to the other ones. So maybe a combination of these two. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and say bye-bye to this one. And the reason why I have this one up is to serve as like a little template to build off on, as like a sort of guideline, because I like the whole square thing. It's limited, but that forces me to get a bit more creative somehow. Okay, and here we go. Yes, and then we'll just put a color paint. There we go. And then get something else. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. My alarm went off. I don't know if you heard it. Let's see if you heard it. It's okay. It's okay. Not even an hour in, I'm starting to sing again. No. Let me see. Well, that burp was loud. I just heard it on my speakers. Well, headphones. I'm wearing headphones. Let's make it a little bit of a blue. No, not color burn. Multiply. Yeah, there we go. Multiply. No, wrong layer. Multiply. Yeah. Or maybe I'll just do the good old normal and then lower the opacity. There you go. Here we go. Now add the title card last. That will probably be on my own time. Depends how far we get with all this lag and all this doodling. Huh? There we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's right. I forgot I put this on a separate layer. No. Okay, so because like I'm so used to like having multiple layers and like scrolling all the way up. I forgot this was the beginning. Okay, it's pretty good. And let's see. So according to this, the title, the eyes would just be peering just outside the title, but it'll be inside the box. So maybe I'll move it up a bit. Maybe I'll move up the little cat up there a little bit. Okay, so I think I'll do the background, the cat first, the big giant kitty. Yeah, okay. Okay, come on. There we go. Cool. Pencil. Oh my gosh, it takes pencil pretty well. This one lighter. Okay, and that color's not showing, but purple showed pretty well. Let me get darker. There we go. Hey, make the eyes right here. Eyes right here. Giant kitty? Yes, yes, so many giant kitties. Good evening to you. They meant Slippy, but they meant Zippy. Zippyzilla. Hello, me, Julian, SD77V2. Hang on, let me. No, not giant kitty. No, I don't know why I'm blanking out on how to spell giant kitty when I see it right there. Absolutely. Giant kitty, absolutely. And good evening to you. To you. I don't know, I just felt like replying. I don't do that too often with these live streams. Here we go. Okay, okay, I think I need a darker purple color. A darker purple. Maybe I could just get that. Where's the, make it white. And there we go. Lower that opacity. There we go. That's much better. Water dropped it. Okay, got it back. And go back to pencil. And there we go. Okay, here's the thing. I want it to lean down, so let's go make it lean down. This cat is very shape-based, this character, so I use a lot more like space anatomy or spatial reasoning to help me like direct where their head is pointing. Otherwise it looks very flat to me because I'm not too used to like drawing them too much yet. If you ever get stuck on a character, I suggest to like draw, like study what shapes are in that character. It's hard to like understand if you're not too familiarized with it, but like like a building. You see a lot of rectangles and squares in buildings. It's basically like try and see those shapes, not just rectangles and squares, the triangles, the circles, and the octagons in like my avatar right here you see to the corner, their face is like very round, so you would make a lot of round face, round cheeks, and oval maybe chin with oval, a lot of ovals. And then I use that uh, to like shape it out, to shape out the face essentially. And that's what I do sometimes when I'm drawing faces. So this cat has like a bit of a curved square, and I made a square for the head, and I made a cylinder triangles for the ears with that curve there. Then there's these more triangles, but I curve them up because I want to. They're not straight out. I just curve them up because that's the shape of it in at the end result. And to give it more dimension, you can always like put it behind with shading. Okay, and then like the cat, let's see. I'm mostly drawing like focusing on like what's going to be shown, but I like to also put a little bit more details in the background so that I know things like, for example, where am I going to put these arms? How are they going to be shaped around the body? Maybe I'll have the cat look at Nathan. Maybe I'll put a little note right there, but and then another one here. There. And this would be like its body, it's looming in, the torso. Okay. Come on. There we go. You're doing really well when I was demonstrating my shapes with the avatar. And then like it goes in, there's the belly to go in. We said this won't be doing much. But we just really need the torso for the arms. So, okay. And the same with this side. And here we go. There we go. A little armpit there and a little armpit here. And then curving this around, giving it a sense. Come on. Okay, there we go. No, two. There we go. There we go. And now each claws. Come on, curve. There we go. Is it hearing me? Is it buffering again? Sketchy building blocks of a character. The sketchy building blocks. Little cups. Let me know if you. Aw, sippy cups. Yes, I like the sippy cups. Were acceptable to adults, but they're just cups with straws. We got the cups with straws. But sometimes you just need that barrier between the liquid and the drink, especially if it's a good drink and you want to like keep sipping at it through the straw and not worry about it falling all over your face. The sketchy building blocks of a character. Yes, it helps. The sketchy building blocks do help define the character dimensions and their sense of space within the area. Okay, this guy, yeah. This guy, the art idea of this guy, because little guy. Is that because it's like kind of an otherworldly creature? Um, I have like I technically scanned in two versions of the page. One is the original, but I didn't edit out the color because like I did the color ring of this guy in marker because like I feel like it would help with the editing, with the coloring in pages to help show how not of this plane he is. Um, Let me just copy this hand because I feel like I can't replicate that. um, and like mostly I use digital to help like clean it up and refine it a bit. And definitely like uses the digital to show that like yeah the little kitty is within like the same plane of existence as us, and we should probably worry. No, mirror layer. There we go. The cat. Okay. So there's that cat. And let's do Nathan right now. Get another color. Making green. Gonna zoom. Halloween. Okay. Okay. You could chill out. Okay. Okay. There you go. I hear you nicely and clearly. No buffering. That's nice. That's nice to know. Just was a little busy with my hand. Ah, I see you didn't finish what you meant. Extra dimensional giant kitty. Yes, yes. An the kitty is from outer space. No, no, no. I don't know what planet the kitty is from, but it's not a normal kitty. It's definitely not a normal kitty. Come on, come on. I know what the kitty is supposed to be. I just don't want to say it yet. Cause like they explore that a bit in the story, like trying to figure out what the kitty is. I gotta zoom in on this face. But rest assured that it's not like I don't know what it is and I'm just gonna wing it. It's not. I know what it is. And I think I have the information out somewhere. I think. I don't remember. Okay, and I know. Come on. I do know that like this isn't the kitty's first appearance. I made a poster of this kitty. It's one of a set, and I sold it as vendors. At first, I didn't plan for this little guy to be like part of the series. In fact, I think I was thinking of making like a different story with the trio in it. But then like I got to working on this chapter and it's like I'd like to like think about another creature or another thing and like how do I want to design it? It's like well I already got this cool looking thing waiting in the wings and I haven't worked on that story in like years. It left my mind until now. So I might as well like use up this little guy, make it because like might as well use this little guy for the design of the thing. At least a placeholder while I work on the story, but then he ended up being just a permanent asset of the whole thing. Because like I tried to like make another one, design another one, something that was a bit more of Easter eggy or like bird or something because like I want to do Nathan in like Antipas is Antipas with him in like an outfit, what's it called? A magician's outfit with feathers in the hat. So I'm like, let me try to make a boy version with it without using the bird from the trio. and like, and like, they were decent designs. They just like, it felt weird not using the cat for the storyline and for like the Jin the Sing storyline. Keep your secrets, I love surprises. Extra dimensional. Yeah, I'll try to keep them. um but yeah. Um the giant kitty just seemed to like, I don't know. Maybe I was just too attached to it by then, or maybe it does like, I don't know. I don't know. It just seemed to have stuck then as like, and like I decided to just make the poster kitty into like um natural like character in the story, in the chapter. Yes. It just gotta stick around though. How should Nathan's hair freak out? He's like jumping backwards. I gotta do this while I got some good flow right now. I'm not getting any lag or nothing at the moment, so like I wanna like work on it while it's still good. Like because like my tablet is wireless and not connected by cord, and when I live stream with it wireless, sometimes it's like, oh no, oh no, this is too much. No, but right now it's doing pretty well in terms of connection. Let's see where I'm at. I'm giggling because someone walked in and ripped the mega fart in my room. Yeah. Yeah, I burped earlier in this live stream, so I'm perfectly okay with farts and burps. But yeah, sometimes a good fart is like, you could feel the release. You could feel the relief from the release of a good fart or burp. Even if it's like someone else. If it's good, you're like, hey, recycling is good. Yes, recycling is good. Even if it's like old ideas that like you could always reuse. If they don't fit in one story, they could fit in another, or not at all, and just keep it to yourself for your amusement. But yeah, for sure. Let's see, come on. Spooks. It's not the first time I recycled things before, artistically speaking. Like right now, I'm working on the second editions of these books. One of the things I'm doing is going back and like, you know how Nathan when he goes superhero mode, I guess. His pupils like his eyes are just pupilless. Well, now I'm like adding onto past pages. You see it now with the new pages that are updating, but with the whole colored eyes pupils, I'm adding those to the second edition of the books, cause I didn't think of it in the past, but I like it, so I'm putting it in. Um, I'm not exactly scrapping the pages and redrawing everything. No, I don't think I'll ever do that. That's a lot. I don't know why people do that. Other than like, it's like, yeah, your art improved, but at the same time, that's like you're like 100 and something pages in. That's a lot of work. I'm not gonna do that. um, but I am just like doing a subtle, trying to blend it in as much as I can. The whole new eye change thing situation. Um, so that it doesn't look too like, whoop, that's supposed to be green. So that it doesn't look, no, darker. Yeah. So that it doesn't look too out of place, but like the reader should be able to still see it. Mm-hmm. Ew, probably about the part comment. Yeah, yeah, it is gross. There we go. There we go. And where? Here we go. And let's see. He's going this way. So, I'm gotta have to move the jacket like that way. Oh wait, but also like his feetsies, his leggies. I forgot to do his skeleton. I sometimes do that. I just sometimes go straight for the body. Okay, so since he's jumping up, he's like stiffing. Let me get a different color for his spine. Getting yellow in there. Here we go. Oh my gosh, that yellow is barely visible. I mean, like, that's good. But, like, I want to not have trouble seeing. That's worse. Okay, maybe an orange. Yeah, that's good. That's nice. That's a nice stuff on my eyes. So he's like jumping away, so he should be a bit stiff. That's not a skeleton, that's shapes. But yeah. Okay, so it's okay. Don't cry me for a mumbling brother. Let's see, should he be like that? Or should he be like, I think like, because he's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be like mid-action. Okay, this is weird. I'm gonna try and do this from scratch. Okay. People want to redraw, but also you gotta keep moving forward. Yeah, yeah. Why don't you make it short, because that's how it... Oh, okay. First things first. I get it when people want to redraw, referring to what I said about redrawing the whole comic pages. But also you gotta keep moving forward. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why it's like baffling to me. Like how? But you gotta like. I feel like if I did ever like redraw all of the pages I have out right now, all 9 chapters, then like I would definitely have to put a halt on this, on the series, because like I feel like I can't like juggle that much. I sometimes barely have trouble juggling just like the comic as is, with one at a time. I don't know. Because it's not like just the comic I'm working on. I'm also working on quite a few short stories and still like job hunting and all that. Uh, I don't want to like stop it either. Not like the COVID days. I don't want that incident to happen again. But I don't want to get the overwhelmness again too, which is what happened and caused the... Actually, COVID was good for me because I was on it more often, and that's what caused the burnout. So it's more like the pre-COVID days for me, and I felt fine stopping back then because like a lot of YouTubers were coming back and getting back in the swing of things. So it was like, okay, cool. I don't have to like feel as obligated to like continue with my thing. I could take a breather. People will still have other people to watch. Um, and so I did, and it was longer than I anticipated. And so like, let's see, what is it about multitasking? Yeah, and so like, and so like, I don't have a problem with multitasking. It's just that sometimes if I get too overwhelmed, I put more and more stuff on the back burner than what I should. And so I don't want to do that with this series per se again. um, Especially at the state it was um, getting. I was getting quite a good number of views, especially when I did that whole side stories with margins and like our other early motherhood days. It's interesting. Yeah. I think because it was very slice of life. I don't know. I did like those. I want to write more. Maybe add another break. I do want to like edit them, fix them, polish them up, and maybe color them in and sell them physically. Cause like, um, cause like I'm part of a convention that's happening in October. Oh, what's its name? I forgot its name. um, I forgot its name. Book Harvest. That's what it's called. And they're doing like a grab bag thing, and I was like, "Oh, I'll apply for the grab bag thing." And it's like, "Great, could you make 40 books?" I'm like, "Ah." It doesn't have to be books, but basically, it's a lot of goodies, and one of them is like, in a desperation to close the gap, physical copies of the margin side stories, packed as like little kind of like zines, but thick, like chapbooks. And like it actually prints out really well. Like, it's not blank. I made panels for them to fit, but it's still like I like how it looks. So it got me thinking maybe I should print this out. I don't know. Maybe in the future. Maybe one of those limited time thing. I don't know. Yeah. And so why don't you make short? Because that's how I see you. Asked Julian. Yeah, no, yeah, I do want to make more shorts. I just want to like first, um, cause like I have a folder saved file on Instagram called memes for later, and it's basically stuff like audio or scenarios where it's like I can imagine like my OCs like quoting and stuff like that, or like not even that. Um, just like funny scenarios for them to be put in and stuff. So like, and I think, and obviously, that would go well with the shorts. But the thing, and I could do that part. Oh, hang on a sec. Where are you? There you go. Eh, Wait, am I back on? Let me see. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I'm back on. Let me hear if I'm back on. I'm waiting to hear if I'm back on. Oh, you can't see me working on his mouth. It's a good thing I waited. I heard something. Okay, cool. I'm back on. Yeah, no, yeah. Excuse the momentary muteness. My papa was saying it was bidding good night, and I said good night back. But I didn't want to like peek the mic, so I muted for a second. Would I sound delightful? I'm glad you think that, Zippy Zill, because like I would like to do that in the future. The only issue is probably taking the audio and putting them in like what's it called? In like QuickTime Player or something, or using them on YouTube, finding audios on YouTube. Because like I mean like I know how I know one way how I could do it. It's just a lot of steps. Because like I did that Nathan's birthday speed draw thing, and I didn't like how the Instagram picture stuff showed. It's good promotion for it, but I do fine on Instagram, I think. I don't need YouTube. I don't know. I just didn't like the watermark, really. The watermark on Instagram I could do without. If it did everything except the watermark, if I had the option to like move the watermark to the end or something like that, or make it more faded out, or move it to the bottom of the screen, then yeah, I would probably just straight up Instagram the audio. Awesome, cool, you hear me loud and clear. Excellent. It's always good to know, especially with my janky live stream. I mean, it's acting nice right now. I don't know what I did. Sometimes it's happenstance. Sometimes I think it's because everyone's on the internet in the house. But yeah, which is a factor of why I do them so late at night, so that there's less foot traffic in the stream, in the internet. But yeah. Papa also said goodnight to the siblings. Oh, you good? My thing on my iPad went out. Let me see. Oh wait, that's the wrong headphones. That loud and clear. I see that. And let's see where I'm at. Oh, no, that's the left earbud. There's the right. You see the spiral. See the frame went down. Let's see the G spiral and its spiral. You guys see the spiral yet? Okay, cool. The spiral's on my iPad, the spiral's on my iPhone, cool. Apple products everywhere. Sorry, that was loud. Yeah. Just needed to make sure everything was good. Because, like, my iPad, like, I don't know, it wasn't showing the live stream for a sec. It wasn't asleep either, it just wasn't showing it. Oh, it's at 38%. I don't need to add details. Not yet. Oh, that's big. That's a big eyeball. I'm saying something. I was saying, yeah, I basically what I said about YouTube Shorts. But yeah, I'm gonna do the extra steps. I also want to introduce more OCs from like different stories, and so that way, cause like it's more than just like Nathan and his crew that I imagine with the memes for later is like. And if you follow my Instagram, there's this blue bunny I introduced. There's also scenarios with that blue bunny and his crew, and then there's that weird shaped duos. They're not weird, but they're not like they're not like as distinguishable as the bunny character either. So like they're hero under fan is what I refer to them as for reasons, but like also scenarios with that. So like definitely like would like to draw a bit more, introduce a bit more characters and stories that I'm working on this YouTube channel because of those memes, because of that memes for later shorts and the YouTube shorts that like show the memes. did it. We do. I asked to undo. There we go. One thing I want to do is with the bunny. It's I don't know if you've seen it on YouTube Shorts yet, but it's like an OC or a character walking on the screen and it's to a song. At first, when I see you cry, it makes me smile, yeah, it makes me smile. Yeah, no, yeah, I wanna do that little meme with the bunny. Let me see. A little different than your usual style, and it's very neat. Oh, the hero on the van Zippy Zill is referring to. Thank you. Yes, I like them because like of how more shape-based they are compared to like my other characters. I think weird shaped people is a good description of them. One is a lot of rectangles, and one is like a circle and a triangle. But mainly big circle head. Low-key has dip vibes to me. It could have been. Yeah, they're based off of dreams. But yeah, where I practice facial expressions with using memes, because like sometimes I feel because they are one I sometimes feel like I'm a little bit limited with my expressions, and like I think it'll make good practice, but also because like at first it was gonna be just like the Nathan and his crew, but then I thought about, oh, those characters are pretty distinct in different styles, so like I can practice with them too, essentially, and see how much of a challenge it is, see how much changes. Ah, I know that song, but I didn't realize there was a meme for it now. Yeah, no, yeah. It's not, as far as I know, it doesn't seem as widespread as most, but yeah, there are a few reels about it. Yeah, I think it's called the Smile meme, or at least that's how I find it if I want to look it up. It's, yeah, usually someone animates their character walking on screen and then do a little dance and then make a cry motion and then jumps in the air with a smile. I don't know what the logic is, but it looks like a fun thing. We're moving on to energy blast. Let me get a skeleton down. Gotta get a different skeleton. Cause like I didn't really flesh out the pose I want him to be in. He's facing off another dude that's in cahoots with the big kitty, or rather, the big kitty is in cahoots with the guy. So like I want to give like a bit of an intimidating pose. I just started drawing his arm on instinct, so I guess I'm skipping the skeleton. But like the thing is like he can't, energy blast can't see the kitty. That's another reason why I just wanted Nathan in the forefront, because of that fact that I point out in the story. The original chapter did not hint that like that like only Nathan could see it. It more so implied that they both saw the cat. Let me get back to it. Show you what I mean. See, this one like implies a bit like seeing a different character. Energy Blast is looking at someone else. Nathan's looking at the claws. And in the original, like they're both looking at the same direction. The other character was supposed to be obscured by the claws, and so like, but with the claws in frame as well as the direction, it sort of implies that they're both looking at both characters, and that doesn't really bode well with what happens in the story. Let me get that back into center. And get that white back in. There we go. And so yeah, that's one of the reasons why I made the change, and I'm happy with the change. Will I be happy with the end result? I don't know. Sometimes the sketch is better than the ending. Okay, so here, Energy Blast is supposed to be like facing off the other guy. He's more worried about him because he can see him. He's worried about Nathan, so like it's like I want to give like protection pose aspect of it. Just shield him, shield the baby. I gotta go for it. I need a drink. Very good. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Na 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 na. Girlfriend. I never seem to get enough. Da 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 da. The curse of the for real, the curse of the more lovable sketch. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, especially when it's traditional, I'm afraid to ink things because of that. Because it's like, it looks so good though. I mean, like I've improved in my inking, but still, like I don't wanna ruin it somehow. Sometimes like sketch things and then ink it, and I don't have a problem with inking it, and then like still like look back on it and it's like, what the heck? You were so pretty before. Almost done editing. Good for you, Julian. Yay! I'm so happy. I'm so happy. That way you could just focus on like getting better. Focus on your health more and not have to worry. Oh, the one thing I don't like, one of the things, not the one thing, it's one of the things I don't like about getting sick is that, like, you sometimes you put a lot of stuff on hold and it's like, oh no, that only adds to the stress of sick. I learned a long time ago that it's like you just gotta accept that you're sick and surrender. But sometimes it's stuff that you can't really surrender, like eating. you gotta do some things. Or feeding your dukes, feeding your dukes. You gotta do that. You gotta get up and do that. They're not gonna feed themselves because you don't make it accessible. Okay. Add the crook of the forehead. I'm not sure what I'm doing with his head. I should probably define it a bit more before starting to sketch it out. How much did I undo? Here we go. Okay, that's good. It's a good place. So here it goes like that. I'm going to bed soon. Good. I'm glad you joined me and we were able to chill out when we did. You work. I hope you, like I said earlier, I hope you get better soon. Just let me know. I'll keep an eye on the chat. And he got one of those little V. I don't know. What does the back of his head look like? I don't draw them. I gotta do 360 character sheets for these guys. Nathan's hair is poofy, so I tend to just poof it up. May's hair is a ponytail with the V. I know that. I think David's also has a V kind of thing. I think the V, no, the V isn't the only option. There's also this curvy line kind of deal. Maybe I could do that for him. Oh, you're sick with COVID? That's unfortunate. But a good reminder that is still out there. It's a shame that you got it though. I'm so sorry about that. I hope it doesn't like change your anatomy in some way. Oh, I almost knocked it down. I hope you get better, and I hope it does. I hope like you get better soon. Mostly, yeah, absolutely. Positively, best wishes. Hard to remember. That thing is still running rampant sometimes. Because of how weakened it became. I'm so glad it was like a slow burn kind of scenario. Oh, gotta plug in my computer. It'd be nice if we get reminders without people getting sick. One of them is like my local library has a sign where they still promote like masks. Like if you can wear a mask, that'd be great. Kind of like sign. I will. Just to finish I just need to finish the work. Yes. Yes. Finish it so that you don't got to worry and you can just concentrate on soup and sleep. Lots of soups. I wish you plenty of delicious soups that feel like warm hugs. Last time I was sick was COVID is how I actually, it was in December and I thought I wouldn't get into the Christmas spirit because of it. And because it happened like in mid-December, so I was like, oh, I'm just basically gonna be sick throughout the holidays, and like I feel like I was gonna be left out and stuff. But that year, Bob's Burger, Adult Swim had like a Bob's Burgers Christmas marathon thing showing, and so it's thanks to them that like, hang on a sec, my iPad freaked out again. See where I'm at. I know, see the quality dropped. My phone's still going, but the quality dropped. At least the audio is good. And the quality is back. Okay. Main thing. Yeah, back on topic. Point is that Bob's Burgers, like, I got into Bob Burgers because they gave me, a lot. They didn't, because they had a lot of Christmas episodes. And thanks to them, I didn't feel like left out of the festivities. Like decorating Christmas trees and stuff. Because like I couldn't do that when I was sick. I think I did that before I was sick actually. Or maybe I think maybe someone else in my family took the helm of that. Yeah, I think like someone else took the helm of that while I was sick. And like I like doing little stuffs like that. The Christmas aesthetic and all that. It was like I wasn't too bummed up that I might have missed it because I'm sick. I want to concentrate on getting sick, but the fact that like Adult Swim did that for Bob's Burgers, it was like, oh wow, now it doesn't feel like I really like skipped out on anything. You know, it was nice. It was fun. It was nice to like. I remember the better I got, I was still sick, but I was still well enough to be like excited. That's like, cause it was all new episodes to me. It was all new episodes, so. Oh, I got it from my kids, sadly. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Other people are a good way to get sick. Socializing is a good way to get sick. So if you want to not do that, no. Yeah, that was one thing I didn't like about. That was one of the things I didn't like about school. Even in high school, I was well aware when flu season hits, gotta be careful. No. I think I even figured that out in like grammar school that like, oh, like germs spread a lot faster in crowded places, like buildings, like schools. Okay, here we go. And here's a little sleeves. What should we do with the other arm? It's just right behind him. Should it just disappear into the ether? Let's see what I can do. Doing like a little pose with the background. Yeah, I think we could add it. Let me see. It's a short sleeve right here. Give it a little bit more dimensions. I can see what we do with that. Or maybe not. Maybe we could, yeah. Don't merge it with the hair. There's the elbow. And there's the forearm. And there's the thing. His glove. It doesn't go all the way up to his elbows. There we go. And okay, let's draw the weird guy. Oh no, that's the armpit. That he was gonna be behind for a sec. Alright, I'm going to go take a care, you two, Julian SD77B2. Yeah, I hope you and your kids are feeling better too, as Zippizel said. Take care. Yes. I'm not signing off. We're just saying bye-bye to one of the viewers who's sick. Yeah. So, because they're sick, they finished their project. They're all ready to, like, tuck it into bed and work on getting better. Because that's what we all gotta do. They say that like we're all sick, but we're not. I don't think. I know I'm not. I don't think. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I don't want the person to be visible quite yet. That was the great thing about the first one. Because, like, this one, like, get up and get up. This one, like, the entity's face is obviously gonna show, unless I have it in shadow or something. Maybe I could do that. Whereas this one, like, can't even tell. Like, this is supposed to be the chin right here. Then, like, its arm. And then his other arm with its hand in a snap motion. So, like, it was more in shadow, which I liked about that. But also, again, I didn't want to imply that they see both of them. I had Nathan looking up, but still, he's not, like, at the foreground. So it's just a little bit too crowded. I don't know. So that's where you're at? Okay, cool. I'm just checking the screens. So, I think, let's see. What are gonna, oh, I forgot. No wonder the square was missing. I was like, where's the square? Huh? Oh, the square is there. Oh, that's why it's missing. You're visible. Get out of my sight. There we go. What was I thinking? Oh, yeah. So I could do this in a few ways. I could, like, add shadow, obscure his sight. I could not show his face, like crop it off have it in the corner like this. Maybe have his hands sticking out. I don't know. I could like make his head start here, but that implies that he's tall, and he ain't. He's not short either, but he ain't taller than Energy Blast. Let's see. Everything good? Let me check the audio. Screen's going. Big, beautiful, messy, sketchy. I also didn't realize you were streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I'm streaming on Twitch? I shouldn't be. I don't have a Twitch account. This is weird. Well, that's weird. Let me see. I know that, like, I recently logged into Streamables. The VPN is on. Did you mean Discord? I shouldn't be streaming on Discord either simultaneously, but I do know that you can as YouTube. I just don't know how to do that yet. Okay, let me see. Is it the same username? Let me try that. Go. See users. No. Oh wait, no, I misread the notification. Oh, it's someone else with like a similar name. Okay. That's not unusual for me. I encountered other accounts on Instagram. I think I encountered one other that uses Miss, and then if you try to look up my name, like 8 more Miss somethings come up. But yeah, no, yeah, I was getting like, is someone somehow banking off, or not banking off? Cause like I don't get money. That is like somehow connecting with me, with my poor streaming. No, that was set up. No, but yeah, no, that's not the case. I should figure out how to do Discord, connect YouTube and Discord, because like if I feel like if my main hub was Discord, then the streaming would be connected. Cool. It's very easygoing on Discord, but like I still plan to like stream on there just for like bad. Again with the far off corner. That's mostly due to my seating. Okay. Well, actually, that's pretty okay. There we go. There we go. The audio going in and out. Somehow I read it all wrong. Somehow I read it all wrong. I've misread a lot of things too. I was having trouble writing giant, spelling giant earlier. In reference to the giant kitty. Yeah. Let's see. What was I saying? Yeah, I want to use Discord for like live streams for things. Okay, excuse me. Illustrating things that like I want to show off, but also don't want to like have it like saved because spoiler reasons. You know? Like say a special edition or guest art or something like that. Like behind the scenes stuff. I'd like to leave as a surprise. But also like I want to show it off. I know I could do live stream on unlisted here too. That's nice. On YouTube I could show, and whoever has the link. Yeah, my phone. Gotta check it out. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I could probably try that sometime. How do people... Okay. I'm studying my hand. Okay. In the meantime, I'll turn you off. I'm alright, I'm okay, I'm alright, I'm okay, I'm alright, I'm okay. It's alright, it's okay, I'm alright, it's okay, it's okay, it's alright, it's okay, it's okay, I'm not mad if you are, it's alright, oh, it's okay, it's okay. Oh, the chat's back on. Oh, cool, cool, cool. It's not... Okay, cool. It's showing on my desktop now. Okay, let me try. Okay. Refreshing. No, not reflecting. Refreshing now. It should be up. No. I'm going to put you on performer mode, because performer mode has been working well with me so far. I'll wait a few seconds for people to refresh. Looks and sounds good. Excellent. I gotta reconnect my what's it called? My tab. Okay, back to this hand. His hands are slimmer than that. This is me trying to snap. This is how I snap. I snap with the index finger, the finger you point with when you're Phoenix Wright. I could make a semblance of a snap with the middle finger. Or is it supposed to be both? I don't know. But yeah. That's how I snap. So, like, I have to mimic the motion with my hands. The guy's hands are longer, tender, slender, good for killing. No. No, no, don't quote me on that. No. Okay, and he's not exactly skeletal either. I would look up, maybe on my phone, but I would look up how snapping fingers looks like. Maybe I'll do that when I get to the line art. But I'm basically mostly worried about lag at the moment. Like making it worse than what it is. No. Right now it's pretty chill. I mean, like a normal amount of lag. Actually, I don't think there's any lag from my iPad. It's hard to tell. It lines when I want it to. It just sometimes does that extra movement. And I don't know if that's lag or not. I don't know if it's due to lag. You know that like your thumb bends when you snap, so I'm gonna emphasize the bend here. The hand from Smash Bros is the enemy in this chapter. No. Yeah, okay. And that's, rotating it on accident. Back to straight. There we go. I know you can't hear it, but I can. There's a party going on in the neighborhood. I suspect you don't hear it because it's a little muffled for me. They're probably a few blocks down. I hope they're enjoying their night. It mostly sounds like voices, not like music or anything. But like, I don't know, it could be very distant karaoke. No. Hoodies, because they're in the hood. No. Okay, and I gotta put down the ring. That ring is important. I'll just do that here. Make a little note of it with a different color. Make it a red. Was it on the index finger or the middle finger? I think I had it on the index finger. Which means it probably needs to stick up a little bit higher so that it could be a little bit more visible. Because it has some relevance in this chapter for the duration of the chapter. That's a little too low. The knuckle's like right here. Gotta move it higher. Where's my lasso? There's my lasso. Get on there, lasso. That's what this tool is called. It's called a lasso. I didn't know that for a long time. No. But it makes sense. Because it's like cowboy lassos going yeehaw. Rap. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sometimes it's been disconnecting. I don't know why. Oh, no. Oh, so now you work. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Lasso the object. And here we go. And there we go. Here we go. There we go. Up. There we go. Up taller. Here we go. Now let's get back to the pencil brush. That's not. Here we go. Command. Option. That is option. Yeah. Okay. And close up that knuckle gap. And can make this the secondary knuckle. Make it stick out a bit more. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Cool. Should I go a little bit further? Try and draw the kitty and everything? Or should that be good here? My devices are getting low on power. I guess you can listen on my iPad. I'm gonna have to put the volume low on here. Just gotta say, I love your colorful sketch. Thank you. I'm happy you do. Yes, I like them too. I like how it turns out. Colorful sketches really help me differentiate what's where and who's what. And I'm glad they look pretty. I'm glad they also look pretty while we're at it. Okay, cool. Is it really cute myself on my iPhone? But the thing is, it's my iPhone. I think I'll try to do inking. See if the internet freaks out on us, then we'll call it a night. If the internet or the live stream freaks out, otherwise I'll probably go another hour, and that's about it. And that should be good. Oh, my iPad freaked out. See how it's going. Okay, let me see how the thing is. Still says poor, but doesn't say other things, like no data. Number of notifications didn't go out. Seems to be just my iPad issue, because I heard when my iPad, I audibly hear me noticing my iPad went off and checking things out. Okie dokie. Okay. Alright, I'll go. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Just messaging someone really quick. I think I'll just keep going. An hour at most. Because it's 11 here. But I don't feel tired or anything. But I don't want it to be too late, you know? A good chunk of this live stream is technical difficulties. Still gotta make up for that time lost. No. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna try and like ink in this claw. Let's see how the brushes do. That's another thing. How will my brushes do? Okie dokie. What does the thing look like? Oh, do I wanna spoil that much? Cause like it's showing up like next week. No, not next week. It takes a few chapters. It's showing up later in the month. Let me do these 3 humans first. Why aren't you on the live stream? There we go. My devices. Not you guys. You guys can leave if you want. No. No, stay. No, I'm kidding. No. Maybe. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna do the people. Start with the baby. Don't kick the baby. I mean, like, you guys already know it's a big cat. I feel like I need to do at least the outline. I need to add the square first and foremost. So let me do that. Get that. Get that. Get that. Reach out. I hope this isn't too thick. That's perfect. Alright. I'm gonna outline the cat because, like, to color it in, I would have to open one of the pages. I think for the chapter cover, since it's not like, since I don't have a tutorial version. Oh, that's very late. Yes, 11 o'clock is pretty late. But I am used to it. Not, don't develop bad habits, like bad sleep. No. But I get up pretty early. Not recently, but like recently I've been getting up pretty early. So like I don't think 11's too late for me. But definitely like another. Let me just see how far I get with this outlining. I see the screen is pixely. But it's been like that on and off on my end. I don't know how it is on your end. Oh no, the stabilizer disappeared. Get back. There we go. I was saying that, like, since there's no traditional counterpart to this illustration aside from the sketch, I think what I'll do is like outline the cat. I'll show it to you in a sec. But basically colored lines for the face. You know, like how Western media does it. I'll show you right now. I just gotta zoom in real close. Zoom in on the black line. Lock a layer. Get a different brush. Get a different color. And then you color it in. That doesn't show. Let me get a brighter color just to be more like example-y. There. Then you could do that. Make a colorful outline essentially. I don't know what it means when you do that. I wasn't erasing. I was making a colorful outline. I can't. Here we go. You could do it. I could do that for the cat, for this cover. I could have done that in general when I was first illustrating it in the comic pages. I don't know why I didn't just select black. Okay, I didn't do that because I wanted to play around with the markers I got. And kind of like what I did with the flashback David had. Oh, right, this layer is locked. But yeah, I wanted to play with the markers I had, like how I played around with the... Wow, that's the wrong brush. Like how I played around with pencil flashback. Back in chapter... It was in volume 2, I believe, so, and it was in the middle, so it would be volume 5, maybe? Not volume, chapter 5, maybe? I gotta head out. Oh, gotta get dinner. Yeah, enjoy your dinner. And thank you, I'll enjoy the rest of this live stream. I gotta doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. You enjoy your dinner, Zipazel. Yes. For watching. Oh, that's probably me. Myself on my 2 other devices. That's 2 people. Oh, who are the other 2? Ooh. Surprise, surprise. Oh, I could do the thing. I could do the copy and paste thing. And then give it all they've got. Yum, yum. See you around. Yes, see you around. See you around, Zippyzille. Enjoy the yum yums. And then give it all. I'm gonna text that so that they see. There we go. Because there's lag on this. Or not lag, a delay. There's a delay on the live stream compared to the IRL for me and my end. Give it. If it was live, that'd be nice. Like, it's not live like live TV. I don't know if the live streams that hosted charity stuff were live either, or if they had that delay. I do not know. I gotta get the brush. There we go. Inside my mind, underneath the don't make you tell if I'm not me. Give it all. I miss lines. Oh. See if you want around. You give it all you've got. You give it all you've got. You give it all I've got. No one help me. Oh, that stabilizer was off. I think like that's pretty smooth. And I see it's not on. I'm like, what the heck? How did I do that? Because usually with it off, it looks like these squiggly lines. Not really, but up close. Like if you look. at my earlier works. You'll see it more there. Kind of. I worked on Pixelator on the computer, and I think that worked a lot better for me, I want to say. Not yet. I gotta do the thing. Let me do the eye. Well, let me see where the thing, let me see where these sends. It's just the thing I was talking about. Get the select tool and copy, paste, mirror layer, and voila. Now need to like add another, no need to redo that whole thing again. Merge layers, there, now all in one. You can't see the layer box. I don't know why it doesn't show. I'm kind of glad it doesn't show because like it's very crowded. But like, if you wonder like a few things like the camera angle and stuff, it's usually because I'm trying to like get a better view with it, but it has a lot of things on the screen like the brush selection and the general toolbar and the layers and the brush size, brush properties going on and floating around. And yeah, there's you could see behind my little avatar, there's like another thing here. I don't use it too much, but it's like a general toolbar as well, but it's just curved to the corner. I like to have things up front when I'm drawing. It helps me find things faster. Let me see. You can do that with this. Oh, forgot the stabilizer. Oh, I hear a guitar playing. I don't know if you can hear it, but I hear it. Okay. I got it. I don't know what that tool's called, but it helps you like, let me see if I could hover over it. Symmetry. It's called a symmetry tool, and it helps you draw at the same time at the two angles. So if you want to like make repetitive art like decor or something without doing the whole thing, you can always do that. It goes more than vertical. It could do, at least on Sketchbook Pro, you could do it. Let me get a better view. I should actually undo that before it gets stuck, because I have a limit of 100. But yeah, you could do that. You could do this with the symmetry, or this with the symmetry, where they're all triangle pizza pies. Very cool tool. Very useful for like buildings and faces. Oh, why did it blank out like that? I just saw it on the screen. I don't know why. I'm not doing that again. Okay. Okay, let me outline the eyes. Maybe I'll do that symmetry tool again. It's not in the center, is it? I gotta be mindful about the stabilizer. I gotta get this stabilizer on. Okay, be mindful about the tile. No, I don't like that. Get. Yep. Let's see that. try re-angling it more centered to me. Okay, see how that works. Yeah, symmetry's off. There we go. Good, very good. A little too out there, but that's fine. Squiggly eyes. This cat got, oh, that's too much. Yeah. Okay, we go. Okay. Yep. Just got it as close as I can. There we go. There we go. Yeah. It'd be a crime to this live stream if I didn't mention that. Like, I have street cats that I feed. Alley cats in my neighborhood. They come by, I feed them. They're happy. They want more. But you look full. I say. They say more. They demand. And so I try and give them more. But I don't want too much because that's too many paint cans. Not paint cans. I don't feed them paint cans. No, I meant canned cat foods. It's too many canned cat foods. We'll run out before you know it. I would tell the cats. And the cat will be like, more. I'll be like, I got boiled egg. And then they'll be like, fine, put it in the bowl, I guess. And they will eat. They feast and feast and feast. Yeah, he's a good kitty. Meows at me. Meh. I would not name her until I claimed her. Name her until she lives in my house. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I can't do symmetry with the eyeballs. Take that off because it's supposed to be looking specifically at nighttime. So let's zoom out. It looks like his eyes are like sticking out, just barely. Okay, stabilizer. Well, let me draw Nathan first. I'm gonna do that in case he ends up becoming a little off and I don't want to like start over and have to edit the eye again. So let me see. It's weird. I don't do that too often with his hair. I gotta redo. There we go. Yeah. On my computer. No. The old ones they made on Instagram. I could just screenshot it and be done with it, but I feel like I like changed art styles quite a bit. I did one for David and Cornisha. So I should do Nathan and May and Charles and their friends, their posses. The kid crew. No. Here we go. Shooketh. He is shooketh. He is spooked. He is spooked. He is amagos. I'll add a little bit of it. Make it a little messy here. Oh. No. Okay, there we go. One more. And there we go. And here we go. And step it there because he has a little shooketh effect on his shoulders. Floofy hair. Sorry about that. I was adjusting my back and everything fell apart. No, just the mic. The mic got hooked on my leg when I was just adjusting myself. Okay. The pose I was sitting at was scoliosis prone. Don't want to go through that. So it had to be done. Do jacket? Yeah, I could have raised the chin. Okay. That's with the stabilizer off. This is with the stabilizer on. See how smooth it is? There's a slight difference. You gotta really zoom in, I think, to see it. But there is a difference. I could see it as soon as I illustrate it, no matter how straight it is. Oh, I could show you maybe a little closer. Yeah, so with stabilizer, that was without stabilizer, and here's with stabilizer. You see? Oh, no, I can't undo the undo. Here the beta side is going like dukadum, 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 dukadum. I don't know what they're playing. Okay, and I'm gonna erase the chin later, so let's draw the whole head. Oh. It's a little bit wonky of a chin. There we go. Your head and mouth. do the teeth first. I don't normally do the teeth first. Yeah, I'll do the rest of the mouth. Do a basic shape first, I think. There we go. That's more like it. A little off center. I'm gonna fix that really quick. Lasso to the rescue. I know. I'm too zoomed in. Here we go. There we go. The more zoomed in you are, and if you're close to the edge, the more the lasso won't reach. So I had to like readjust my arm. Okay. Okay. Fun fact, you draw with your arm, not with your wrist. If you want to get more accuracy. Playing cello helped me learn that. Got me accustomed to using my arm more so than my wrist. Draw from the shoulder, they say. Pretty much like when you do a big wave or a little waves. Like when you do a sporadic wave. You wave with your arms, not with your wrist. When you're doing the fun, silly ones. So you do the same with drawings. You draw with your arms. You use your arm muscles. It did help me to understand while getting an instrument where I have to do that. So like try and like I think like it'll help if you can't understand the concept. If you get like some kind of exercise or something. That or like a sport or another medium, maybe yoga, some exercise regimens where you have to use mostly your arms. Add a little nook here. Oh, stabilizer. There we go. Let me get the eye. We'll go with this one first. They're good. They're good. That was without stabilizer. And it turned out really nice too. That time I just couldn't tell. I was just very concentrated. There we go. Should I do the other thing with this? The copy and paste thing? Maybe with the pupil. Not so much as with the eye itself. Good. Okay, maybe I'll try it. See how it looks. Pipe through the hair. Nah. I'll start with the pipe. There we go. Oh, it has a little bit of the eye in it, but that's fine. Okay. Mirror there. And bring it over here. I knew where it was before it moved. You couldn't do that as easy. This is the eye. It might serve as a good reference, I guess. Does this look? Should mirror. Should mirror the whole thing. See how it's going. Flip the image, as they say. Oh, too high. Oh, no, that's not working either. Need the other eye. Use this in the meantime. No. Okay. Is it going? It's going. Cool. Cool. Freaked out for a sec, but it's good. Oh, freaked out at midnight. Alright, I think after I'm done drawing Nathan, I'll call it a night. I don't want to go all the way just yet, because I don't want to erase the hair. There we go. Now we'll connect. Skip it, skip it, skip it, skip it. Round and round until you concussion. Skip it, skip it. With your ankles till they bleed red. It was hard getting an ankle in that, an ankle in that toy for me. We were the age demographic. It was not fully a one size fit all, because like we were able to get it in. We just had to really jam it. Not like force it in some kind of force, but it was like a squeeze. It wasn't like a tight squeeze, it was just a squeeze. And it didn't it didn't fit tightly on our ankles. It fit very loosely, which was intended. Not shock enough. Shocker. Shocker! Not too close to the hair. There we go. That's good. Stick you out a bit more. Didn't like how it curved. Oh, the stabilizer's not on. There we go. There we go. The eyebrows don't have to really match because he's supposed to be like so spooked. So spooked, so scared. I only did his head. It feels like I finished the whole thing, but no, it was just his head. Oh, this looks so big. It's just a big head. Why is your head so big? Anyway, let's have a different layer. Fade that out. Gonna add a neck. Because what I'm gonna do is just draw the clothes over him, so that way I could easily erase the face that's under the layer of the clothes without erase any of the progress I done. And more neck. More neck. Nope, there's a weird neck. Okay. Shake your groove thing, shake your groove thing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Show them how to do it now. Shake your groove thing, shake your groove thing, yeah, yeah. Show them how to do it now. You shake it, when I'm on top my stuff. Shake it, when I'm down. Ba-ba-ba. If I want to like to do, then dance with you, keep dancing. Let's keep dancing. Shake your groove thing, shake your groove thing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, show them how to do it now. Shake your groove thing, shake your groove thing, dee. Show them how to do it now. Show them how to do it now. You don't like how that turned out? Let's do it. Yeah, there we go. Nope, too big. It's too deep in the shoulders. Nope. Yep. Yep. There we go. There we go. That's nice. And nope. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I want to add one more. 4 prongs. Yay. Here we go. Not where the line ends, it's just where the claw ends. All the way down. This one doesn't really matter, except for maybe closing the image when I color it. Okay, there we go. Add the tea. That's good tea. Let's see. Let's see. Because it should still be going. Ah, there we go. It's back on. Let's see if it reads. Cool. There we go. Okay. Come on. There we go. And stream. There we go. There we go. Picture quality is good. Alright. Yeah. Thing is poor stream, but then it's like 5 seconds later. It's like, well, no, it's not. What are you talking about? I never said it was excellent. I said I meant poor. It's poor all the time. Okay, get some little poof, so sleeve poofs. We could edit those sleeve poofs, make it better. Here we go. Well, you missed that, but that's fine. Oh, freaked out again. Just on my iPhone this time. Oh, 3 people are watching. Hello. I'm gonna end the live stream after I draw this character in. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. It's a cover chapter for my webcomic called A Trickster's Everest Tales. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's okay. No. I made it I titled it while I was in high school, and it's like, oh, I can't change it now. Or can I? Maybe. Maybe in a revamp. Let's not do that. That didn't look great. Okay. Anyway, we can read it on to pass. There should be a link in my bios. There we go. No, that line started with such promise. It started with such promise. Here we go. Nope. Well, maybe. No, the jacket doesn't match with the jacket photo doesn't match with that. Here you go. Ah, cool. It's still going. I just had to look at the screen for a sec. Okay. Sorry for being quiet all of a sudden. I was just thinking. Yeah. That was pretty cool. But no. There we go. Oh, right. That's not the same layer. Uh-huh. Yep. There we go. And the seams. Now I'm trying to see if there's any other lines. No. Other than maybe for. Oh, I gotta be careful with that one. Either that, I gotta either exceed the cloud or be before the cloud, like that. I try not to get the lines to crossfire so closely. So, because I heard it like helps with the clarity of the picture, and I find that it does quite a bit. Let's do that. Let's do that. No. I could always delete it. Because this is like. This is how it looks so far. With the kitty. Let me clear up Nathan's head, clean that up. And the chinny chin chin. Realize where I had erased it, so let me show you again what I did. I didn't realize my avatar was blocking it. Or at least very likely. There's a bit of a delay between the live stream and this. Baby, I just saw the camera and like on my iPad, the camera, the picture quality is decrease opacity or increase opacity. Reach that and zoom in to the tufts of the hair. Come now. Pop, 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 pop. There we go. Don't want to do too much, so maybe I'll just do that. Yeah. Oh, I forgot his little necktie hairs. Not hairs, little neckties from his little bandana neckties. I could add that here. Nope. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. And there we go. There we go. Get to the other side. Nope. One more time. Nope. One more time. One more time. Okay, there we go. And let's go and erase some of those bulbs. Nope, nope, that's not the eraser. There's the eraser. Nope. Okay. And noticed his mouth is still visible. So let's get to that. I don't like how the bandana is. So let me just, oh, that's on his head. Okay. Where's the eraser? There's the eraser. And undo. I understand the assignment, but I need to erase, redo this bit. Nope. You like pancakes? Yeah, we like pancakes. Do that. What's waffles? Do you like waffles? Yeah, I like waffles. Do you like pancakes? Yeah, I like pancakes. You know what? Let's keep that. I noticed a little bit of a pixely look on his cheek. So let's clean that out a bit. Day. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I think it went well this time. I think it went well this time considering everything that happened earlier in the live stream and the live streams before that. I still gotta that was my share. I still gotta figure out the technicalities, how to handle everything. There's just so much to learn. I gotta write down notes. So yeah. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Let me get to the thing. And let me get to the thing. Let me show you what I got before we leave. Here we go. And let me see if it changed. Yeah, there we go. Alright. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye.